An accountant is a practitioner of accounting or accountancy, which is the measurement, disclosure or provision of assurance about financial information that helps managers, investors, tax authorities and others make decisions about allocating resource. In many jurisdictions, professional accounting bodies maintain standards of practice and evaluations for professionals, accountants who have demonstrated competency through the professional association and certification exams are certified to use titles such as Chartered Accountant, Chartered Certified Accountant or Certified Public Accountant. Such professionals are granted certain responsibilities by statute, such as the ability to certify an organization's financial statements, and may be held liable for professional misconduct. Non-qualified accountants may be employed by a qualified accountant or may work independently without statutory privileges and obligations. The Big Four auditors are the largest employers of accountants worldwide. However, most accountants are employed in commerce, industry and the public sector. Commonwealth of Nations. In the Commonwealth of Nations, which includes the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Hong Kong pre-1997 and several dozen other states, commonly recognized accounting qualifications are Chartered Certified Accountant, Chartered Accountant, Chartered Management Accountant and International Accountant. Other qualifications in particular countries include Certified Public Accountant, Chartered Professional Accountant, Certified Management Accountant, Certified Practicing Accountant and members of the Institute of Public Accountants, and Certified Public Practicing Accountant. The Institute of Chartered Accountants of Scotland received its Royal Charter in 1854 and is the world's first professional body of accountants. United Kingdom and Ireland. A chartered accountant must be a member of one of the following: the Institute of Chartered Accountants in England and Wales, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Scotland, Chartered Accountants Ireland, a recognised equivalent body from another Commonwealth country, e.g. CA. A chartered certified accountant must be a member of the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. A chartered management accountant must be a member of the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants. A chartered public finance accountant must be a member of the Chartered Institute of Public Finance and Accountancy. An international accountant is a member of the Association of International Accountants. An incorporated financial accountant is a member of the Institute of Financial Accountants. A certified public accountant may be a member of the Association of Certified Public Accountants or its equivalent in another country, and is usually designated as such after passing the Uniform Certified Public Accountant examination. A public accountant may be a member of the Institute of Public Accountants. Registered qualified accountant is a member of Accountants Institute. Accepting the Association of Certified Public Accountants. Each of the above bodies admits members only after passing examinations and undergoing a period of relevant work experience. Once admitted, members are expected to comply with ethical guidelines and gain appropriate professional experience. Chartered, certified, chartered public finance, and international accountants engaging in practice must gain a practicing certificate by meeting further requirements such as purchasing adequate insurance and undergoing inspections. The ICAEW, ICAS, ICAI, ACCA and AAPA 5 recognized supervisory bodies RSB in the UK. A member of one of them may also become a statutory auditor in accordance with the Companies Act, providing they can demonstrate the necessary professional ability in that area and submit a regular inspection. It is illegal for any individual or firm that is not a statutory auditor auditor to perform a company audit. The ICAEW, ICAS, ICAI, ACCAAIA and CIPFA are 6 recognized qualifying bodies statutory RQB in the UK. A member of one of them may also become a statutory auditor in accordance with the Companies Act, providing they are a member of one of the 5 recognized supervisory bodies RSB mentioned above. All 6 RQBs are listed under EU Mutual Recognition Directives to practice in 27 EU member states and individually entered into agreement with the Hong Kong Institute of Certified Public Accountants. Further restrictions apply to accountants who carry out insolvency work. In addition to the bodies above, technical qualifications are offered by the Association of Accounting Technicians (ACCA) and AIA, which are respectively called AAT Technician, CAT and IAT. Australia. In Australia, there are 3 legally recognised local professional accounting bodies: the Institute of Public Accountants (CPA) Australia and the Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand. Other international bodies such as ACCA and Institute of Chartered Accountants in England and Wales enjoy recognition for the purposes of supporting the members in their careers. For instance, ACCA has achieved recognition by the Tax Practitioner Board as tax and bar agents in 2010. Bangladesh Chartered Accountancy is governed in Bangladesh by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Bangladesh, and the Institute of Cost and Management Accountants of Bangladesh offers management accountant studies in Bangladesh. Canada. Up to 2013, there were 3 nationally recognized accounting designations in Canada: Chartered Accountant, Certified General Accountant, and Certified Management Accountants. The national CA and CGA bodies were created by Acts of Parliament in 1902 and 1913 respectively. The National CMA organization was established under the Canada Corporations Act in 1920. In January 2012, following 8 months of member and stakeholder consultation, the Canadian Institute of Chartered Accountants, the Society of Management Accountants of Canada and Certified General Accountants of Canada issued a framework for uniting the Canadian accounting profession under a new Canadian Chartered Professional Accountant designation. Chartered Professional Accountants of Canada was established by CICA and CMA Canada on January 1, 2013, under the Canada Not-for-Profit Corporations Act, to support Canadian provincial accounting bodies that were unifying under the CPA banner. CGA Canada integrated with CPA Canada on October 1, 2014, completing the unification of Canada's accounting profession at the national level. All recognized national and provincial accounting bodies in Canada have now unified under the CPA banner. The Canadian CPA designation is held by more than 200,000 members in Canada and around the world. India. Chartered accountancy is offered in India by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, the second largest accounting body in the world. This institute was established in 1949 under the Chartered Accountants Act, 1949 for the regulation of the profession of chartered accountants in India. The ICAI set up the Accountancy Museum of India in 2009, the third museum of accounting in the world. It is currently located at ICAI's office in Noida, Pakistan. The Institute of Chartered Accountants of Pakistan offers chartered accountant studies in Pakistan. ICAP was established under the Chartered Accountants Ordinance 1961 as a self-regulatory body. The Institute of Cost and Management Accountants of Pakistan offers accountant studies in Pakistan. ICMAP was established under the Cost and Management Accountants Act, 1966. Pakistan Institute of Public Finance Accountants is an autonomous body recognized mainly in the government sector and established under license for the Securities and Exchange Commission of Pakistan by the authority given under Section 42 of the Companies Ordinance, 1984. The body is co-sponsored by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Pakistan, the Institute of Cost and Management Accountants of Pakistan and the Auditor General of Pakistan. PIPFA has more than 5,000 members and a number of them are members of ICAP and ICMAP. The institute was established to produce a second tier of accounting professionals in Pakistan, New Zealand. In New Zealand, there are two local accountancy bodies, the Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand and the New Zealand Association of Certified Public Accountants, the operating name of New Zealand Association of Accountants Inc. To audit public companies, an individual must be a member of either the CAANZ or an otherwise gazetted body. Chartered Certified Accountant qualification has also been gazetted under. An ACCA member can practice as long as they hold an ACCA public practice certificate in their country of origin. Sri Lanka. In Sri Lanka, a chartered accountant must be a member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Sri Lanka. It is the sole local accountancy body. Therefore, to audit public companies, an individual must be a member of the ICASL. Certified Management Account also must be a member of the Austria. In Austria, the accountancy profession is regulated by the Bilandsbuchhaltungsgesetz 2006. Hong Kong. In Hong Kong, the accountancy industry is regulated by Hong Kong Institute of Certified Public Accountants HKICPA under the Professional Accountants Ordinance. The auditing industry for limited companies is regulated under the Companies Ordinance, and other ordinances such as the Securities and Futures Ordinance, the Listing Rules, etc. HKICPA terminated all recognition of overseas bodies in 2005 for accreditation under Professional Accountants Ordinance. In general, all British RQBs except for CIPFA were re-accredited. Please refer to HKICPA for latest recognition. Portugal. In Portugal, there are two accountancy qualifications: the Técnicos Oficiais de Contas, responsible for producing accounting and tax information, and the Revisor Oficial de Contas, more related to auditing practices. The TOC certification is exclusively awarded by the professional organization Ordem dos Técnicos Oficiais de Contas, and the certification to become an auditor is awarded by another professional organization, the Ordem dos Revisores Oficiais de Contas. In general, accountants or auditors accredited by OTOC or OROC are individuals with university graduation diplomas in business management, economics, mathematics or law who, after further studies, applied for an exam and received the certification to be a TOC. That certification is only received after a 1-year or 3 years internship. Any citizen having a polytechnic degree as a bookkeeper is also entitled to apply for the exam and certification at the OTOC. United States. In the United States, licensed accountants are certified public accountants, and in certain states, public accountants. Unlicensed accountants may be certified internal auditors and certified management accountants. The difference between these certifications is primarily the legal status and the types of services provided, although individuals may earn more than one certification. Additionally, much accounting work is performed by uncertified individuals, who may be working under the supervision of a certified accountant. As noted above, the majority of accountants work in the private sector and may offer the services without the need for certification. The training time required for accountancy certification in the U.S. requires specific guidelines. Certificate, several months to a year. Associate degree, 1 to 2 years. Bachelor's degree, 3 to 4 years. CPA, 30 credits plus work experience. Master's degree, 1 to 2 years. Doctoral degree, 3 to 5 years. A CPA is licensed by a state to provide auditing services to the public. Many CPA firms also offer accounting, tax, litigation support, and other financial advisory services. The requirements for receiving the CPA license vary from state to state. Although the passage of the Uniform Certified Public Accountant examination is required by all states, this examination is designed and graded by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants. A PA is licensed by the state to practice accountancy to a similar extent as a CPAs, except that PA are generally not permitted to perform audits or reviews. A PA's ability to practice out of state is very limited due to most states having phased out the PA designation, while most states no longer accept new PA license applicants. 6 states still accept PA applicants for limited practice privileges within the state. As with the CPA, the requirements for receiving the PA license vary from state to state. Most states require a passage of either 2 or 3 sections of the CPA exam or passage of the comprehensive examination for accreditation in accounting, which is administered and graded by the Accreditation Council for Accountancy and Taxation. A certified internal auditor is granted a certificate from the Institute of Internal Auditors, provided that the candidate has passed a 4-part examination. One of the 4 parts is waived if the candidate has already passed the CPA exam. A CIA typically provides services directly to an employer rather than to the public. A person holding the certificate in management accounting is granted the certificate by the Institute of Management Accountants, provided that the candidate has passed an examination of 2 parts and has met the practical experience requirement of the IMA. A CMA provides services directly to employers rather than to the public. A CMA can also provide services to the public, but to an extent much lesser than that of a CPA. An enrolled agent is a federally authorized tax practitioner empowered by the U.S. Department of the Treasury to represent taxpayers before the Internal Revenue Service. Candidates must pass a 3-part exam covering the subjects of individual tax, business tax, and client representation, or must have worked at the IRS for 5 consecutive years in a position which regularly engaged in these areas. The United States Department of Labor's Bureau of Labor Statistics estimates that there are about 1 million persons employed as accountants and auditors in the U.S. U.S. tax laws grant CPAs and EAs a form of accountant-client privilege. Japan. In Japan, a certified public accountant must be a member of the Japanese Institute of Certified Public Accountants. It is the sole professional accountancy organization in Japan. The JICPA started as a voluntary organization in 1949 and later became a corporation under the CPA Act in 1966.